This is the Stanley Hotel, and apparently it's haunted.
What was that? Oh, what? Wait, the blanket just moved.
Is this your favorite room in the Stanley Hotel?
That door just moved.
But I don't believe it. As someone that makes videos for a living, I just see too many flaws with the evidence I see online. I believe that pictures like this can be explained by a slow shutter speed, while pictures like this just take someone that's slightly knowledgeable in Photoshop to fool people online. Plus, running the narrative that this hotel is haunted is the exact kind of story that the hotel needed to keep itself from going out of business a century ago. I just can't believe it without seeing it. Oh, so I flew 2,000 miles to Colorado to see it for myself. Okay, so a bit about me. The closest thing I've had to a ghost encounter is an automatic paper towel dispenser. Ghost activity. And second, I wore a pink pig hat this entire video just to make sure that the ghost could see me. Would you like to be my friend on this tour?
Sure.
Good to meet you. I'm Jed.
Were you out there taking pictures?
Yeah, it was me.
Like, usually people don't bring cameras.
Really? What do you guys like think of ghosts and stuff like that?
I think they're interesting.
Do you think they're real?
He's like a full, hearted believer.
What about you? Right, so why does this hotel attract all of these paranormal adventurers? Well, this hotel was built in 1909 by Freeland Oscar Stanley, and for 65 years it functioned as a normal hotel. Well, in 1974, Stephen King and his wife stayed at this hotel and had a creepy experience, as it was the only hotel open when they needed it in the early hours of the morning, and it was completely empty. That night, Stephen King had a terrifying dream in this room that sparked the idea for his famous book, The Shining. And this hotel is the inspiration for both the novel and the movie. Ever since then, people have come to the Stanley in search of a paranormal experience, and I want to know more. Are you guys staying here tonight?
Yeah.
Do you guys believe in things like ghosts and that kind of thing? Skeptical?
Yeah.
How do you think like a worldview like that kind of shapes the way that you see life?
I think
Deep question.
Yeah. I mean, it just makes you think, what's waiting for you afterwards.
Yeah, for sure. Well, you guys have a safe stay. We're kind of, yeah, you too.
Thank you very much.
This interaction literally still haunts me to this day. It might have been the most awkward way I've ever had a conversation. You can't just go from that shallow to that deep. Are you staying here? How do you think spiritual things shape your worldview of life?
We stayed on the top floor and we did hear people on the roof
Seriously?
dancing. Yes.
Oh my.
We've come back into the room and things will be moved.
Wow.
Yeah.
Crazy.
The stairs, the main stairs, every time you go down them, you see the green orbs or whatever.
What?
She would have her kids go down.
Okay.
If you stand at the corner and have him locked down, you'll see the green orbs.
Really? Okay. Sure, we'll go try it. Okay, so these are the green orbs that she's talking about. Believe it or not, these orbs are not ghosts. As a cute little videographer, this is just what happens when you put a massive light source in front of a camera. It's kind of like what a lens flare is. Walk down, chump. No. Okay, so remember this interaction? This kid is Lincoln and my future best friend.
So we were going through our hotel and we were just going around looking at all the rooms. I had my EMF on the whole time. We said something along the lines of make this light up if you're there. Obviously it's gonna go off because off electronics. But there was no lights, nothing around, and it spiked up to red, went down, spiked up to red, went down, spiked up to red. What? That happened 2 to 3 times.
Is there any chance that you could show us where it happened?
Sure. Yeah.
And then this guy started talking to us.
I stayed here a couple of years ago. They tell you that the kids, that was the kids' floor.
Yeah.
The 4th floor. And if you leave candy out, they'll unwrap it in the middle of the night.
We have lollipops in our room right now.
I have bazooka gum sitting on my table, but this really happened. It was in my coat pocket. I got the next morning before the tour, and I went, oh, gross, I've got unwrapped candy. That's gross. And I threw it out. Went on the tour, and they took us right by, and they told us that story, and I thought,
What?
Yeah, so it really happened, because they took it like it was wrapped peppermints.
Wow. That's crazy.
Yeah. So I didn't sleep good the second night.
Somehow our entire expedition was being led by a 13-year-old kid with a $14 EMF reader from Amazon. But we wanted to see if we could strike any kind of signal with the EMF.
Right about here, it was the light does it.
Yeah.
You go in right here, doesn't spike up at all, but it kept on going up to the floor.
What? What do you think that means?
It could be how the wires are run too, but
Yeah, that is
Now
really
there's,
strange.
Yeah.
I can't get any other light to do it. Could be the light. Don't know.
If it's hard to tell what's going on, he's putting the EMF reader up to the light, and the movement of the dots on the EMF means that it's detecting something. The thing is, an EMF can detect the signal of any electronic, but for some reason, it was this light, and only this light, that the EMF was detecting. We gave the ghost one more final shot before we packed up.
If there's anything here, come up to the light and make it light up.
Well, I don't know what to believe. We heard directly from first-person sources that weird things happen to these people. But then again, no one would know that this hotel existed if it wasn't for the dream that Stephen King had in this room. So maybe there's so much draw to the Stanley because it is haunted. Or maybe it's humans' childlike curiosity that's kept this place alive.